Hello everyone, and welcome to Britain in the summertime where everything is literally on fire. Not politically. Well, today we are seeing a high of 30 degrees Celsius. Do you know how warm that is? Anyone who's daring to leave the house is melting into a puddle on the street. We get like 20 hours of pure sunlight these days, and it's that kind of warm where it's also really humid, so I feel entrapped. I've been entrapped by the weather. I'm drinking water out of a bottle of Lambrini because all our cups are broken. I mean, it's actually pretty good, if not the single most studenty thing you will ever lay your eyes on. So, hello and welcome to this episode of What You Been Up To, Pal, with RADHAGGIS. I'm your host, RADHAGGIS. It's not actually my name. So I haven't made a little sit down and chit chat video like this in a while because these days I make a lot more stuff with other people. But I thought nonetheless, since this is how I started this channel.
My cat is sat here watching me film this whole thing. I'm gonna walk away feeling judged.
I may as well make a few more to kind of keep you in the loop with what's going on in my life, because boy do we care about that. I said that in a really sarcastic way, but if nothing else, I care about my life. So, I mean, I want you to make a video to explain my life to me. I've really confused myself. What? I finished university recently, or first year at least, and that's really bizarre because it seems like so recently that I was saying, so today's my first day of university. Uni boys. And now here I am 9 months later, like actually having finished an entire year of university, and that's crazy. I guess that's the theme with all education. Like I remember being in primary school and looking up at secondary school or high school and thinking, how will I ever get to that stage? Like everyone there seems big and grown up and I'm just a kid. How am I ever gonna get to that point? And what I think was strangest about that was that throughout my entire career in primary school, I always looked at the kids in secondary school as like big, as grown up, as adults, and I was like, how am I ever gonna turn from me into that? And so when I finished my first year in secondary school, I came to realize that I didn't feel grown up, and I'd always looked up to these big kids as being like adults, as being like their own thing. And when I finished that year at the age of 12, I realized that, man, I'm still like a kid, and thus I realized I'd been utterly played. There I was thinking, I feel just as grown up as I did when I was 7, and the running theme is here I am, just finished my first year of university, and I still feel the same. I mean, these days I'm like 18, so I can drink and I can drive and I can... Not those two at the same time though. I'm not quite sure what I was trying to say with all that. My point is I finished my first year of university, and to me that is mad. Let's have a quick chat about this. So as I'm sure you've all noticed by now, I have blonde... Why am I saying that? You've been watching this for a while now. I've been saying I really just want to try having like blonde hair, like properly blonde hair. And well here's the result. There's obviously the whole video that me and Jake made of us doing this to me, but I'm honestly very like surprised and really happy with how it's turned out. It's one of those things where like now is the time of my life to do it, because when I'm like 25, 30, I'm not gonna wanna like just bleach my, I don't know, I feel like as people get older they're less inclined to edit themselves. Now it just sounds like a tool in Photoshop. I'm like, oh boy, you wake up one morning, you click the edit button and see what you can do to yourself. But then as you get older, some of the options get grayed out, and as time goes on, they just go boop, and then you wind up 65 and a little box pops up and says, please license this software, but then it's too late and the police are onto you and you're getting a third mortgage and you're divorced. And long story short, I think I made the right choice because I'm enjoying it, and I'll probably keep it for a while, like a couple months, a year maybe, I don't know. What you got to lose? Obviously, the answer to that is all of your hair. And if all of my hair had come out, I would probably be viewing this very differently. But, well, since it's worked out, boy, I look, wow! A selection of other things that have happened to me in recent times include me and Dan launch our new meme show. That's right, we're making a whole show based on us looking at things on the internet. Oh, what? No step on snack. No step on snack. No step on step. See, that was pretty much our response as well, but critically people seem to think it's really funny, so look out for more of that, I guess. I've become mildly addicted to hummus, and mildly is a very loose term because it's all I eat these days. If someone can lay down all the nutritional benefits of pita bread, red pepper and hummus for me, please, pray tell that it's good, because that is my whole diet. My reasoning for this is very similar to the hair thing in that I'm young, I can't really go that wrong yet, and thus, who am I to stop myself from just... And finally, I've been spending a bunch of time helping big boy Jacob Dunn finish his new movie because it's looking sick, doing a lot of work on that, it's looking real good, and speaking of movies... So despite all of this sort of stuff that I make, a lot of you will know that my real thing, as it were, is making films. My most recent, a film called RADHAGGIS, is coming up on a year old now, and it's been a while since I've really worked on one for myself, the reason being that I've been helping out other people like Jake with their stuff, and so I haven't really been working on anything for myself directly. That is the case no more. What's this? What's this? What's this? This is the first draft of the script for my new movie. I've lovingly covered up the title with electrical tape, so you can't read it. But yeah, this is my new big thing, and I'm real excited to start doing stuff with it. And what's really exciting about this one is I've written the whole thing myself. With previous movies like RADHAGGIS and Anadonia, it's been my very good friend Ian who's written them, and I've kind of like helped with little bits of it. Then obviously I've like directed them and stuff, but pretty much all of the writing side was him. And so I'm really excited to have written something myself, and I guess just to see how that compares to his mastery. For reference, this isn't part of it. This is, I've actually printed this script on the reverse of one of Jake's old scripts because I ran out of paper. So if you want to freeze frame this, it's not, this is a movie that's already out. This screenplay is something I've very recently completed, and so we're not even like nearing production yet. It's going to be a fair while before you see anything from this, be it like a trailer, never mind the actual film. But nonetheless, if you like my movies, there's something to get fucking excited about. And with that, thank you for watching what was probably a very long and convoluted video about my life. I am sweating beyond belief from this weather, so I'm sorry for how messy I must look right now. But hey, that's here we are. That's me, and for that matter, the rest of everyone else in this country for the next 4 months while we just have this.
Good friends are hard to find.